The numbers are in for March 2026. And let me be honest with you. The market right now is sending us two very different signals at the same time. On one hand, more people are buying, sales are up compared to last year, and on the other hand, prices are still falling. And in some areas in York region are falling significantly. So what does this actually mean for you? Are we at the bottom? Is this the right time to buy? Or you should wait? That's exactly what we are going to break down in this video. I'm going to walk you through the GTA numbers and then York region specifically. By the end of this video, you will know exactly where this market is heading. Let's get into it. Okay, let's start with the overall picture for the GTA area. In March 2026, 5,039 homes sold across the GTA area. That's about 1.7% increase compared to last year, March 2025. But I'll be honest with you, this is not a massive jump of increase. However, after the slowdown that we have been in, any increase in buyer activity is very meaningful at this time. Now, here's what I want you to pay attention to. New listings dropped by 16.7% compared to last year. Do you know what does that mean? That means fewer homeowners are putting their homes up for sale compared to last year. That means also less supply coming to the market. So what are we seeing? We are seeing buyers are coming back. At the same time, supply is shrinking. This is a definition of a market that is beginning to tighten. But this is very important. The prices in the GTA have not reflected that yet. The average selling price in the GTA area for March 2026 was $1,017,000. That's about 6.7% down compared to last year, March 2025. And the MLS Home Price Index, this is more reliable, is down 7.4% year over year. So buyers are still have the negotiation power right now. And homes are sitting on the market for an average 31 days. That's almost a week longer than last year. The question is, how long does that window stay open? Now let's talk about York region. And I want to spend a bit more time here because York region is telling us a clearer picture. In March 2026, 887 homes sold in York region. And the average selling price was $1,164,000. York region is running about $140,000 higher than the GTA average. And that makes sense given the larger home sizes and the suburban premium. But the benchmark data where it gets very interesting. The York region composite benchmark price for March 2026 was $1,112,000. This is down by 9.72% year over year. And that's a bigger drop than the GTA average price. But when we look at specific property types, the benchmark price for a townhome in York region was $743,000. This is down about 12.82% compared to last year. And the benchmark price for a condo apartment in York region was $525,000. This is also down by 13.53% year over year. And that's a significant correction. And if you have been watching the York region market, prices at levels we have not seen in quite some time. Now let's look at where buyers are focusing. In Vaughan, 113 detached homes sold. The average price was $1,644,000, selling in 28 days at 96% of asking price. And in Richmond Hill, 77 detached homes sold, and the average price was $1,641,000, selling in 31 days at 97% of asking price. And in Markham City, 93 detached homes sold, The average price was $1,585,000, selling only 25 days on the market. That's the fastest in New York region. And in New Market, this is the most accessible entry point in the New York region. The average selling price for a detached home is $1,119,000, selling in only 27 days. And then we have King Township. On the luxury end, the average price was around $2 million, but sitting around 41 days on the market until it's sold. And detached homes are selling at 92% of asking price. So if you are at that premium bracket, there's a real room for negotiation here. And for York region condo buyers, 172 condos sold in March 2026 in York region. And the average price was $604,000 and sitting 40 days on the market until it's sold. And this is very similar to Toronto market. Buyers here in a good position. By the way, I'm Ilham Ibrahim, a real estate agent here in Vaughan. I help families navigate the buying and selling with a clear and simple real estate guidance. So if you would like some help or you would like to chat with me about your situation, click the link in the description below and we can grab a coffee. Also, I want to give you a bit of the economy context here because I don't think you can understand the real estate market without understanding the economic reasons behind it. So the real GDP in Canada actually contracted by 0.6% in Q4 2025. And the Toronto unemployment rate is now about 8.1%. That's elevated. And that's the part of why buyers have been cautious. But the inflation is coming down, sitting at 1.8% year over year. And the Bank of Canada overnight rate now is 2.25%. And the prime rate is at 4.5%. That's still not cheap, but it's more manageable than where rates were at their peak. Most importantly, it's stable, which gives buyers the confidence to plan. The piece that we'll be watching closely, if the Bank of Canada cut the rates again later this year. That could be the trigger that brings a wave of buyers off the sideline. So you might be wondering, okay, Ilham, you're giving us all the data. What do you actually think of this market? My honest opinion, I think this is a market in transition. And in transition market are the ones most people misread. It's not crashing, and the sales numbers confirm that, but it's not recovering in a straight line either. We have real economic headwinds. Unemployment rate is elevated, and the GDP rate contracted in the last quarter, and the trade uncertainty is not fully resolved yet. What I see is a market that is finding its floor, slowly, cautiously, but genuinely. And buyers that are coming in right now, they are not speculating. They are serious and they are qualified. And they are making decisions based on real life needs, not based on fear of missing out. That's to me actually is a healthier market than what we saw in 21 and 22. The heat at that time, it was artificial. And what we are seeing right now is real market. And honestly, the risk of waiting right now is quietly growing, even if it does not feel that way yet. And the opportunity of sitting in front of buyers right now is one I don't think it will be there 12 months from now. And that's my take, and I will always give it to you straight. So if you are a buyer or a seller, how to navigate this market? Let me talk to buyers first, because I get this question constantly. Ilham, is this the right time to buy? Should I move? Should I wait? And here's my honest answer based on what the data is telling us. Step one is get pre-approved, not pre-qualified, pre-approved. There's a difference. Pre-qualification is just an estimate, but pre-approval means the lender actually reviewed your income, your credit, your documents, and committed to a number. In a market where homes in certain pockets are still selling in 25 to 28 days, you cannot walk into a showing without that letter. you will lose the home. Step 2. Know which segment you are shopping in, because the strategy is completely different. So if you are looking at a detached home in Toronto East or Markham, understand that the competition is real. Those homes are selling at 99 to 102% of asking price. So you may not have room to negotiate much, and your offer needs to be clean and strong. But if you are looking at a condo apartment in Toronto or York region, that's completely different environment. Homes are sitting 37 to 40 days on the market. Sellers are motivated. In this case, you have more room to negotiate and ask for lower price or ask for closing flexibility. Sometimes even you can ask for repairs. Use that leverage. Step 3. Stop trying to time the absolute bottom. I've been in the business long enough to tell you, nobody is going to ring a bell at the bottom of the market. You only know it was the bottom after the prices have already gone back up. What I can tell you is this: prices are down 7 to 14%, depends on the property type and the area. And that correction is already real and it's already in your favor. And if you wait for certainty, you will wait forever. What you should be looking for is readiness, financial readiness, life readiness, and an offer of a good value. That combination makes a smart purchase. Step 4. Work the numbers based on today's rate, not the rates that you are hoping for. Yes, the Bank of Canada may cut the rate later this year, but don't build your plan based on a rate has not happened yet. Qualify at today's rate. And if a cut comes, fantastic, that's an upside. But make your decision based on what you can comfortably carry today. Now let me speak to sellers, because the most common mistake I'm seeing right now is sellers pricing their homes based on their neighbors sold for in 22 and 23. That market is not this market, and the data confirms it. The number one thing seller must do right now is price their home correctly from day one. And here's why this matters. Buyers in 2026 are educated, they are watching the market closely, and they know what the comparable homes are sold for last month. So if your home is overpriced, buyers won't even book a showing. They will just scroll past it. And then your home would sit on the market for days, weeks, months, and buyers start asking, what's wrong with this home? Even if there's nothing wrong with the home, the longer days on the market actually hurt your final selling price. Homes that are priced correctly in this market are still moving. Detached home in Markham are selling in 25 days, and a detached home in Vaughan are selling in 28 days. That's not a slow market for a well-priced home. The second thing sellers must do is presentation. Presentation matters more than ever. When buyers have choices, and right now they have tons of choices, they will always choose the home that is presented the best. That means decluttering. That means professional photos. That means your home looks move-in ready, not a project. And if you are thinking to sell your home in the next 60 to 90 days, you should start the preparation now. I actually have a free pre-listing preparation guide, the link in the description. That guide will walk you through exactly what do you need to do before you list your home in the market. So to summarize the housing market for March 2026, more buyers are active right now. Prices are still down from last year, and the inventory is starting to tighten. And the data is telling us that the window of opportunity for buyers is real, but it may not last through the rest of the year. So if you find this breakdown helpful, I would highly appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel and share this video to someone who can benefit from this information. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.